We are UR Echo-Based Network. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am the coach, and he is Nick.
Hey, guys.
And we're looking at Doomcock'S newest video today. We want to kind of give our opinion on that video. You can see the thumbnail image here where Doomcock is reporting some more leaks, some more theories, some more things that he is being fed by someone. Lucasfilm Uncivil War rages on. Kennedy ready to burn Star Wars down. And Doomcock further explains the video, saying Star Wars is being ripped apart in the Lucasfilm Civil War following the firing of Gina Carano as Kennedy prepares to go after The Mandalorian and Jon Favreau. At least that is what Doomcock is being told. So, Nick, I watched the video and I made notes on it, and the very first thing, actually, I've just got a list of things, of main points that Doomcock hits on throughout the course of his video. Number one, a brand new source he has not worked with before. This is who is feeding him these things. And it actually turns out to be two sources that he talks about throughout the video. He also talks about how Gina Carano's absence has left a void on the set.
I mean, it would make sense. I mean, from what I've seen, all the other actors and people saying, I mean, everybody really liked her. Thought she was super nice, super sweet.
Sure.
So, yeah, I could see that being the case.
But the initial thought that I had when I first heard it was, are they already filming? And how often was Gina Carano on set of The Mandalorian? And I'm not, don't get this mixed up, viewers that are watching this video. We support Gina Carano. We just want Star Wars to be great again. That's what we want. We want more Chapter 16, The Mandalorian. We want more original trilogy. We want the Star Wars that we love. But when he's being told that Gina Carano's absence has left a void on set, that's kind of alarming to me because she wasn't on set all that much. How many episodes has she been in 2 seasons? 4?
Yeah, I think it was 4.
Yeah.
Episodes.
So that's just, I don't know. She's been in 25% of The Mandalorian. You know, I don't know. That's just an interesting thing. And then Doomcock went on to talk about how they've had to do several reshoots because of her absence, because she was going to be in the story in a major way. Doomcock actually went on to say that his leak has told him that she was going to have a huge role in the show, and that Ahsoka was going to pick up on that Gina Carano's character, Cara Dune, is Force sensitive, and she might have even been trained as a Jedi. That's kind of weird, isn't it?
I mean, if they were planning on doing that, I didn't see that coming.
No. And I don't like that idea personally.
Yeah, I don't either. Not everybody has to be a Jedi.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy with the Cara Dune character we got, the Han Solos of the Star Wars universe, you know, the Chewbacca's, the people that aren't Jedis or Force sensitive. Not everybody has to be Force sensitive.
Han Solo?
Yeah.
You know, any of those things, any of those people, characters. But and the last thing is, after that point, Doomcock said that he was told Jon Favreau avoided telling Kathleen Kennedy about Luke. And he went on to say that they filmed the scene with Luke Skywalker in Chapter 16 of The Mandalorian. They filmed that scene in one day, and they did the CGI on that same day. It took them 15 hours of shooting and working on the CGI, and all of that was kept secret from Kathleen Kennedy. And Doomcock basically said that this was something that was done at the very end, right before the release, to keep it away from Kathleen Kennedy. And Nick, as I heard that Doomcock's being told those things, it made me, we could get into a big discussion about, is there a civil war with Star Wars right now? Is there a Favreau camp and a Filoni camp? I'm not so sure. And it's, Favreau and Kennedy may like each other, may be friends. Who knows? We really don't have anything, and Doomcock's being reported these things, but one thing that I wanted to go back and do is I wanted to look at this. I wanted to look at the words that literally went out of Mark Hamill's mouth. And it's actually not this tweet. It's bad planning on my part. It's the tweet where Mark Hamill said that he was so grateful for being able to come back. And he said, I think he said it on around December the 20th, 2020, where Mark Hamill said that it was amazing that they were able to keep his secret, his return, a secret for over a year. He said that they kept it a secret for over a year.
Yeah, I remember that.
And, Doomcock is saying that he's being told by his leaker that this is something that happened, late to keep it away from Kathleen Kennedy. And I don't think that's true at all. That's kind of debunked with Mark Hamill saying in December of 2020, I filmed this over a year ago, and it's amazing that we've been able to keep it a secret this whole time. And he said something about the people who like to do spoilers and said that it was ruined.
Yeah. I don't see how they would. I mean, the fact he tweeted that out and them putting all this together in 15 hours in a day, like doing all the CGI, getting everybody involved that needs to be involved. That's kind of hard to believe a little bit, for sure.
Yes. Now, it doesn't mean that Mark Hamill likes Kathy Kennedy. I will tell you this. I think it's really interesting, Nick, when you look at Mark Hamill's tweets. This is something that we haven't done, where he says right here on January the 16th of this year, I'm so grateful to have been given the unexpected opportunity to revisit my character when he was still a symbol of hope and optimism. Your assumed direction and kindness was a crucial element in the direction and means more to me than I can say. And he was saying that to the director, and he was saying thank you to the director. And before that, Mark Hamill said, sometimes the greatest gifts are the most unexpected and something you never realized you wanted until it was given. Thank you, John and Dave. He's not saying thank you, Kathy. He's saying thank you, John and Dave. Now, why isn't he saying thank you, Kathy Kennedy? Well, Kathy Kennedy had a great deal to do with Rian Johnson and The Rise of Skywalker. Great deal to do with the direction of Luke Skywalker. So I get why he's not saying thank you, Kathy Kennedy. He's also not throwing shade at her unless you view it as he's throwing shade at her in the absence of those things.
Right.
So I don't know, man. You could definitely, there's evidence to support there's a civil war or whatever. Certainly fans are getting behind one side and the other, and we support Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni here at Echo Base Network, don't we, Nick?
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
We do support those guys, but I'm not sure that there's any evidence to suggest that Kathy Kennedy's being kept in the dark. And as a matter of fact, I almost hate to do this as a fan of Star Wars and wanting Star Wars to come back and, but I got to do this because it's real. There's an article that came out in 2019. Kathleen Kennedy teases Skywalker's returning in the future despite the end of Skywalker saga. Is she hinting to Luke appearing in the Kenobi series? Now, this came out before the premiere of The Rise of Skywalker in 2019. She was literally on the red carpet, and you see what she says right here. It's a mixture of emotions. I have to say, because we have had such an incredible time, it's just flown by these 5 years doing these 3 movies. To realize we're completing the saga, we're not finishing the Skywalkers necessarily. They could always, in one way or another, reappear. but for right now, it is bringing it to a close. And let me key in on this, Nick. We're not finishing the Skywalkers. They could always, in one way or another, reappear. Nick, she said this in 2019, December. Mark Hamill tweeted in 2020, December. I filmed this for a year ago. And it's amazing we kept it a secret this whole time. Not from Kathy Kennedy.
I don't think they filmed it a year ago. I think they knew about it, and it was already planned a year previously, and they were able to keep it under wraps, is what I think he was saying.
Well, whatever the case is, I think Kathy Kennedy right here is telling everybody that the Skywalkers are coming back. She knew about it in 2019. I really don't think that she's in the loop. If Jon Favreau, I hate to say it, but if Jon Favreau, and this is going to be slightly controversial, if he was hiding things like that to that magnitude, and Kathy Kennedy's all against it, that's a fireable offense. And she'd be absolutely crazy to fire Jon Favreau because he's arguably the only person keeping Star Wars alive at this point. Yeah. But I just don't think I'm not buying this whole conspiracy thing that Doomcock is being told and reporting on, that Kathy Kennedy doesn't know anything and she's being kept in the dark by Jon Favreau. I don't believe all that stuff at all.
Yeah, that's hard to believe because I mean she's still, whether we like it or not, she's still very much involved in Star Wars. Hopefully, she won't be involved too much longer. And that tweet that you just pulled up of hers, I don't know if you still have it handy or not. That she said on that red carpet thing, but she said something along the lines of. Time's just flown by these past 5 years doing these 3 movies to realize we're completing the saga. No, lady, you're not completing the saga. That's not George's story. That's something you guys came up with. You guys are completing your story.
Yeah. But at least she did say, in one way or another, they could reappear.
And I'm pretty sure she knew from the get-go as soon as they were planning on doing this. I don't see how she couldn't.
Exactly. And look at the Luke that actually we got. The very first Luke Skywalker we got after that moment was Mandalorian Chapter 16, which is a good one. So this is not a video to promote Kathy Kennedy and like everybody get behind her. I certainly think that she has poorly handled Star Wars and has hurt it. Over her tenure.
She has done stuff that is a fireable offense.
Yeah, I agree with that. But as far as the theory goes and the leaks and things like that, I'm just not seeing that. But we are calling for the fans to get behind Favreau and Filoni because that's the Star Wars that right now we're supporting. So that's going to do it for us, guys. As always, we are Echo Base Network. I'm the coach. He is Nick. And we will see y'all on the next one.
See you guys.